Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Book Corner. I am Hermione, author and lover of all good things literature. Well, I will say, I have finally gotten the last two books read, and I'll be doing my final reviews on those two books, and then my next video is going to be the worst to best, and as everyone knows, I do this when I'm done with a pile of books. As most people probably already know, I have basically two more piles of books to go through, and once I'm done with those, then I will start attacking the books individually. So you'll get individual book reviews, and I will not do the worst to best. I will actually, at the end of the book review, I will actually tell you if I thought this was the worst book I've read or it was the best book I've read. So, or if it's between. So, here goes. Alright, so the first one I'm going to review is The Witch and the Tsar, and I cannot pronounce the author's name, so I'm not going to attempt to. I believe that she is a Russian author that lives in the United States. This one has about 49 chapters to it. It is a very thick book. So, I will admit something about this book. The title was really interesting, and the first couple of chapters were good, but as it just went on, it just became so hard to get through. Now, there was like once or twice that I was just too dead tired to read anything, so I didn't read the book, but this book was a little boring. It was a little boring. And I mean, I really like Russian folklore, and I like the idea of, like, having folklore characters having, like, little adventures and stuff. But Baba Yaga in this book, she's not the ferocious witch that we get in Russian folklore from the mind-numbing chapters I went through. The interludes, or how pronounce it? Why were they needed? I just do a new chapter, just write chapter whatever. Don't do interludes. It's just, it was stupid. And there was 3 sections in this book, and I will say, I really didn't like it. I just honestly did not like this book. I read it all the way to the end, which I could have easily have read something else, like something from the library that I checked out, all that. But yeah, this book was just god-awful boring. I did not like it. So I'm going to give this book 2 stars. It's just not a good book at all. Alright. Alright, so the last one I'm going to review is She is a Haunting. Once again, author I cannot pronounce. This book contrasts to this book was so much better. I love how she describes things in this book, and the character was like, she's got some daddy issues, which, you know, if you're talking about a guy who lives like hundreds of thousands of miles away, I would definitely agree you would have daddy issues. I had somewhat daddy issues for a while, and I realized he died in the 1981. So, you know, there was no chance that he could, like, even do stuff to make me have daddy issues. I like the description of, I think it's, Taiwan or Thailand. Vietnam. It's Vietnam. Vietnam. There's definitely some trauma from colonialism in this book, but the author, I don't really see the author, like, when she wrote this, like, really harping on it. It was more about the house, and the house is actually haunted, and I liked how she used the house, and it had little sections like stomach, eye, I think brain, pancreas, like different parts of the body, and it's an interesting premise that the house is responding to the inhabitants. At least that's what I'm getting from the book. But anyways, I'm not the only one who is reading her books. There's actually somebody on X that's doing it. I don't remember her name, but she's actually reading some of her other books. I definitely could see myself buying another one of her books. I just really like, I really like, how she writes and how she presents things to the reader. So this is definitely a 5-star book. Highly enjoyed it. I got through this book in 2 days. This is just how good it was. And yeah. Alright. So I am going to end it here. And so the next video will be the worst to the best. And then we can start on the last, first of the 2 last piles of books. So I will see you guys around.